Yeah, boy. Look at this. I'm live and I am uploading a video for you guys as well. That's how I do it, son. I had to get off my other channel because I was going to start crying. Yeah. What's up, guys? What's up, Alicia? How are you? I am looking for distractions today. I'm in an awful mood. So people ask me questions so I can answer them and I'll feel so much better. Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. Dude, I went live on my other channel and there's like 5 people. Look at this. What's up, you guys? I already feel better, son. I know, dude. If I'm sad, which is the mood I'm in now, and I drink, that doesn't usually help very much. Booze is not my vice. I have plenty of other vices. Booze just ain't the one. Who do I think is going to in his comeback? You know what's funny? So I don't know. Did you guys see the video that I did about Masvidal and Nick Diaz fighting? So I didn't basically the point that I was making was whoever you have fight Nick Diaz, someone's going to emerge as a star. If Nick Diaz somehow beats a real contender in his comeback fight, then you got a huge fight after that for Nick Diaz. But most likely, Masvidal will win, and then that puts him right back into the mix. And Khamzat Chimaev, if they put him against Khamzat Chimaev, I mean, listen, whoever they put Nick Diaz against is what they're basically doing is trying to use Nick Diaz as an elevator to launch their to launch their career. Masvidal Luque is a good fight. That is a good fight for sure. How is it so hard to figure out for people that Joshua and Diego are in a relationship and being gay is still tabooed in male MMA? I mean, that's what I would guess. I would guess that that's what's going on. I don't know for sure. I hung out with Diego, man. He lived in this apartment. You want to know what apartment complex he lived in? Anybody remember the story that I told about going to see my ex-girlfriend and then getting caught in the closet when there was her new dude came in and I was on the second story and I was hiding in the closet? You guys remember that story? Raise your hand if you remember that story. So I had another friend that lived in that apartment complex, and that's where Diego Sanchez lived at the time as well. And so I ended up hanging out with him. We went and saw, me, my buddy, and him went and saw The Bourne Supremacy or something. I don't know. Saw some movie. And he's a weird dude. I mean, obviously, but he's a weird dude. So he's weird enough that I actually find it oddly possible that it would appear like him and Josh are banging each other. And in actuality, Josh is one of these weird guru guys. And he just I don't know. I would guess that they were probably in a relationship, but I'm completely speculating. I have no idea. Because Diego was actually at the time, he was together with that ring girl, that smoke show ring girl that he was together with. Why do I think Conor sold proper 12? What I heard was that the company that bought him actually had an exercise clause in their contract where they had the option to buy him out at a certain point. And I'm not sure if that's why, but I mean, 600 million, that's a lot of dough, dude. That's a lot of incentive to, to sell out. Do I know that RDA and Felder were offered Makhachev and both rejected it? And now Islam wants Hooker. Oh, I did not know that. why would they reject that fight? These guys, I mean, these guys, that's just stupid. I mean, listen, like, that's not understanding the fucking playing field, right? That's not understanding the fucking field that you're on. It's like, dude, they're thinking rank, right? Like, they're thinking rank less important than hype. Islam Makhachev is Khabib part 2. If you beat him, that's a big deal. That said, maybe they think they can't beat him. I mean, maybe they think they can't beat him. There's you know what I mean? Ali Abdelaziz said Usman wants to fight Chiesa in June. Nice. I'm actually trying to stay off John Jones, Francis, and Ali Abdelaziz as much as possible, because I have a really good video that I'm uploading right now that I will that as soon as I'm off live, I'll just make available. But you know, I mean, shit, being that there's 31 of you guys on, it's probably not that big a deal. I can talk a little bit about it, but definitely watch that video. I talked about you know, the John Jones situation with Francis. They're getting into it on Twitter, and that is, go check Islam's Twitter. But yeah, dude, again, Marlo, to that point, Islam Makhachev represents a tremendous gain in hype. Okay, I just said I'll go check Islam's Twitter. Hang on. I can't do it at lightning speed, brother. Hang on. How far back am I going? Did he like just? Oh, you're saying that's what he said? Oh, RDA turned down the fight. Felder too. Huh. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Hang on. When was the last time Felder even fought? I mean. So Felder is at 10. And Makhachev's at 11, and he turned that fight down? What? What the fuck? It's crazy. They're 10 and 11. Why would he turn that fight down? Who does he think he's going to get to fight above that? Dariush is you know, together. I mean, unless Dos Anjos and Felder are going to fight each other. But I mean, gosh, that's tough, man. Who are they going to get to fight Islam Makhachev, dude? My favorite division right now, I would say, is probably lightweight still. I mean, I'm looking at the lightweight division right now, and it's bananas, dude. It's so strong. But bantamweight is still really exciting as well. You know, I didn't see the face-offs yesterday, Alicia, but people are asking me about that. What happened? Did something happen? People keep asking me about that. Zabit isn't. I have no idea, man. Me too. What's up, Viking? Yeah, me too, dude. Like he because Darren Till presents like an incredibly complicated matchup for everybody. He's like, you know, the interesting matchup of welterweight is Wonder Boy. That's the only. I mean, yeah, like if Ali Abdelaziz and Kamaru Usman want Chiesa, that to me seems like an easier fight than Wonder Boy. Wonder Boy seems like a much more complicated puzzle to solve for them. But yeah, Darren Till, I love Darren Till, man. He's a good dude. Yeah, I mean, the only thing with I mean, Chiesa's a great grappler, but my goodness, on the feet, that is a mismatch of epic proportions. I mean, Kamaru Usman just knocked out Masvidal, and he knocked out Burns, and he beat the piss out of Colby, all standing. Like, all of those guys have much better stand-up than Chiesa. Chiesa's a better grappler than Masvidal, But I mean, his grappling's not even comparable to. I'm sorry, his striking's not even comparable to those guys. CM Punk versus Usman. If CM Punk was allowed to do juice for 3 years and did nothing but train, and Usman sat on the couch for those same 3 years and did nothing but play video games, Usman would still beat CM Punk. My setup, camera, computer editing program. Well, I mean, like right now, I'm just live on my webcam. Colby gets that. Colby's getting the next rematch. That's what they said. But the camera setup, I have a Canon. Hang on. What's the name of this thing? I have a Canon XA11, and then I use Final Cut Pro. Thanks. Yeah. Viking, let's do that for sure. Yeah, I'm on here today because I'm trying to distract myself. I'm in a terrible mood, man. We're moving in 2 weeks. My parents are insanely sad, and I was supposed to go do this thing today, and I flaked because I just collapsed under the pressure of this move, and now I regret not going. So I'm on here to try to distract myself. You know those times like when you're supposed to go do something and you're like, God, I don't know if I can do that today, and you flake, and then it's irreversible, and then afterwards you spend the entire time you were supposed to be there just feeling shitty about yourself. That's how I feel right now. Like embarrassed. Oh, you fight in July? What's Muay Thai, I imagine. Volkanovski or Michael Chandler? That's actually a pretty interesting matchup. I mean, gosh, those guys, if you turn them around, you would think you're looking at the same person. It's like skipping work, but yeah, almost kind of worse. I really should have gone. Maybe I should still go. I still could go if I just like grabbed a car and just drove right now. Straight state kickboxing, no clinch. That's cool. Can Khamzat beat Usman? There's no one who could answer that question. I mean, you have to see him fight post COVID, like you just got to see Pitbull. We just got to see, dude, like, because it took a lot out of him. I mean, I hope theoretically, hopefully he'll just be all the way back, but that'll be really interesting to see. I mean, that would be so fucking sad if he came out and like couldn't perform the same. That would be terrible, man. It's terrible. It's so weird, man. Like I like, not to fucking derail on COVID. I just can't. It's super bizarre how like that just happens to a guy like him. Bro, I should go or else I'm gonna be even more pissed for not going later. It's true. I probably really should just go. All my shit's packed. Like it's still just sitting right out there. Have I seen the new lightweight Patty the Batty Pimblett? I have, yes. Is Weidman done? I mean, I would think so. Like the guy, someone said that he's had 25 surgeries or something like that. He's just like, I don't know, man. He must like, I don't know. If Colby stands in front of Usman, he'll knock him out again. Yeah. I agree with, I totally agree. I think Usman will knock him out faster this time, actually. Seeing Masvidal's last performance, can Conor beat him at 170? I don't know, but I sure hope we get to find out. Did I buy Endeavor stock? No, actually, you know what? What did Endeavor do yesterday? I thought about it. I was on there and I was researching it, and then I saw that they had a failed IPO before, and I decided not to do it. But whoa! Holy shit! Yes! I told everyone to buy this stock at Hospitality Trust. which is this it's this company that owns high-end hotels that it used to trade as high as like $100 a share. And then it was down like right before the pandemic, it was at like 30 some odd bucks a share. And then the pandemic hit and it went all the way down to like $2 to $3, just completely collapsed. Cause obviously everyone knew travel was over. And I saw it had been depressed the whole pandemic. And I was like, dude, that stock. And then I did some research on it. And I was like, that stock's going to pop, man. It was at like, is it like $3 or something? I was like, this could 10X, and I told so many people to buy it. I also bought an enormous amount of it for myself. Like I made my position way bigger than I normally do. And then from there, it just collapsed. Like it had just been collapsing. Like from when I bought it at like, whatever, $3, went all the way down to like $1.90. And all the people that I told to buy it were like, what's up with this stock? I was like, just don't fucking sell it. Okay. Like this is all leading up to travel getting opened. It's gonna, like all these people that have bought, dude, this guy I know, I had no idea why he did this. I know a guy, he bought $100,000 worth of it. I was like, bro, I'm not some fucking genius. I was just saying, like, based on things I've seen, whatever, he was down 40 grand and he has a lot of money, this guy. And then all of a sudden this week it jumped 56%. Thank God. After 2 months of everyone being like, I thought this stock's going to be dirt. Now it's at least back to where it was, and now it's gonna run. Oh, but today it went up. It went up 13%, and then it's up another 9% after hours. So thank fucking God, Jesus. Anyway, sorry. Oh shit, I forgot to look up Endeavor. Hang on. So, oh wow. Oh shit. Wait, what? Wait, so Endeavor grew. Okay, so they tried to go public at 28. The bottom dropped out of it. And then, okay, so they had a really bad initial IPO. So they dropped 16% from the asking price. But then since then, it's climbed all the way back up to what they were asking. That's bizarre, actually. See, look, that's the UFC chart, like from when they went public yesterday. Is Conor's career pretty much over if he loses to Dustin again? No. I mean, it depends on how he loses, but no. Oh, you got into Facebook and Square really early? Good for you. I bought Bitcoin this time around at 5,500. What's up? I wish I'd have bought a hell of a lot more though. Man, that is fucking huge today though. That was like this week. Oh my God. I was feeling, you never lose money in the stock market until you sell the stock, like if it goes down, and like, your portfolio is like, you're like, Jesus, it says, oh, I'm down this much money. You're like, Jesus, I'm an idiot. But you're never actually down that much until you sell the stock, which is good. So just don't, if you're confident in your pick, then just don't sell it. Yeah. Anyway, but Felder is now involved in commentary these days and is no longer interested in fighting. And RDA wants to fight Gaethje. That's why they both rejected Islam. Now only options are Hooker, Kevin Lee. Felder signed a new contract. I don't think he's done fighting. No, I don't think Felder's done fighting. No, he wouldn't still be in the rankings. I think he's doing that thing where he doesn't want to fight a guy lower in his rankings, but that seems really dumb to me. Unless he thinks he can't beat him. Unless he thinks he can't beat him. Any suggestion how I can progress faster outside my martial art class, because I want to be able to improve outside my class and improve at a faster rate? Outside your classes, I would say, if you can afford them, or like I would do one-on-ones, or, get with someone who's better than you and then turn them into a partner that you could train with, because you'll learn it. Just train outside with people who are better than you. Did I see the video of Diego Sanchez's coach? Yeah, I could like that kind of stuff is really hard for me to watch. I watched the beginning of it, and then I was like, this is fucking weird, and I just turned it off. I mean, I don't know. It was weird. That was really weird. Even if Dominic Reyes loses his third fight in a row tonight, honestly, not that bad. Yeah, John Jones. That everyone thinks of that as a win. I actually forgot that was a loss. You know, if you go 5 rounds with John Jones and half the country thinks you, or half the world thinks you won, then that's a win, right? Is Derek Lewis? Wait, do you think Usman wants to take easy fights and extend? Yes, like a genius. Like why? Like seriously, it's business, man. Why not take the easiest fights for the most money? Is Derek Lewis the only man who could knock out Francis in the UFC? Who knows? But Derek could knock anyone out. I mean, there's no one who could take a square shot from him and eat it. I don't think. Gaethje versus Felder, that'd be a great fight. I mean, that would be a huge dip. Huge dip for Gaethje. Like he'd be fighting the number 10 guy, which it seems. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but to Yuri tonight, Yuri got like 32 fights and only 3 losses. So honestly, it wouldn't be that bad. Yeah. Usman and Khabib aren't gonna fight. What's up, Kai? Usman and Whitaker 185. Who knows? Those like what if this guy went to another weight class is tough because a guy who's never fought that weight, you don't have any idea like how they look at that weight. I would love to see Gaethje Conor, me too. O'Malley versus Cruz. I love that fight. I love that fight. I don't know. That'd be tough. But probably O'Malley. O'Malley's fucking good, man. He's really good. Dude, I didn't see the Canelo interview, but I heard Canelo's brother got charged with murder. Yeah, I don't know. Like, are Joshua Fabia and Diego in a relationship? That's. I mean, if I had to guess, I would guess they probably are. But I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, look, like, here's the thing. That kind of relation, like that kind of dynamic where you've got one guy, you almost have this like, whatever that thing, like whatever they've got going on. That doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic thing. It could just be like you remember like when Justin Bieber all of a sudden had like this like Christian spiritual guide guy, and you're like, oh God, that guy's like a mental vulture. Whoever that guy is, like he could be like that. He could just be one of these like, emotional mental vultures that like. And Diego's, this guy's my guru, or they might be fucking each other. Who knows? Oh, the IRS video on Jesse on everything was, yeah, I mean, that's all totally 100% true. Yesterday at the weigh-ins, what's funny about that IRS story? So after I made that video, remember I said that I was still dealing with it. So I ended up calling them this one, and like after my accountant told me it was impossible for them to just wash the debts off, I call in, and as of this moment, the IRS has told me that they've now officially taken it off the books. That's what they say. This has not been the case historically. They've said this kind of thing to me a million times, but they again said that they're like, okay, we worked it out. It's fine. So we'll see. It's a very submissive dynamic. I agree 100%. They're in bed in the most recent picture. Wait, what? Oh, I'm missing all kinds of shit then. I mean, if they're in bed, that seems pretty. Where are they in bed? I mean, come on. I mean, they look pretty happy together. I'll say that. But I have no idea. you know. Oh, this picture. I mean, yeah, pretty sus is right. Why don't they just come out and say it then? It's just fucking, dude. You want to know? Jesus Christ. I got a whole video on that then. I got a whole fucking video on that. Because if they are in a relationship, you want to talk about the dumbest fucking strategic move ever, not coming out with that. It's fucking 2021, dude. If he goes, listen, okay, you want to end all the shit talk on fucking Fabian or Fabia or whatever? God, I don't understand how these kinds of things are so crystal clear to me. I don't understand how people don't see them. It's like, hello, you know, so you don't want people talking shit about your guy, your coach? How about you just, I mean, listen, this only assumes if they're actually in a relationship. How about you just tell them you're in a relationship? Because what does that do? Instantaneously turns anyone homophobic who says anything about it, even though that's not true. You know, you're just saying that he's a fucking weirdo, right? Like, you're just saying he's a weirdo. But guess what? Once they put the label on, no one's going to say shit. No one's going to say shit about it. So if they are gay and they're not telling anyone, that's a poor strategy, unless who knows what's going on with their families or whatever. But after watching Mix Molly's video on Chandler, much bigger fan of him. Totally agree. Yeah, dude, they can never fire. Like, he just got fired. If he was like, listen, I'm sorry, okay? We're together. Like, it's been hard for us to hold this in for this long, but we're together, okay? So that's why I'm so protective of him. This is my man. I'm protective of him. He's my man. Boom. Can't fire him. Can't talk shit. Everyone's going to have to do the thing, you know, where like everyone prefaces, even like things that everybody knows, you know, or like as an example, I don't know. Like, let's say a police officer shot a girl who's about to stab a girl in the face, right? Like, so a girl's about to stab another girl in the face and a white cop shoots her, you know, and then people who obviously are coherent, rational individuals will still preface that statement with like, I mean, listen, it's tragic. Like, it's really, really sad that this happened to this poor girl, you know, but he had the right versus just like, you know, that's what it does. It forces everyone to just be like, you know, obviously this guy's a weirdo, but I'm not going to say that now. Like, versus being like, well, yeah, he shot her. She's about to stab someone in the fucking face, right? As opposed to like, you know, it's really tragic. It's like, you know, it just, whoop, sorry. Now they're in this category. Can't talk shit. Yeah. It's his client. So, okay, look it. Can someone summarize for me what was in the video? Because everyone's asking about it, but it's actually awkward enough that I couldn't get through it. Like, I was trying to watch it. I was like, oh my God, I can't. No, Connor and Artem are training partners. Definitely not. For a gay guy, Connor has an awful lot of women saying that he's been aggressive with them, huh? He also has a lot of kids. Wait, Mind Smash did a video about Diego and Fabia? I didn't know that. How did I miss that? MMA legend threw away his gym and ran away with a guru. Look at that. I've never seen this. I'm going to watch this shit. Thank you. Thank you, guys. He'll fly across the world to stand up for him. Yeah, and hype a fight. Hype the biggest fight of all time. He flew across the world because someone that he was poised to fight, you know, whatever that slapper grabbed his neck, whatever, on camera. So Connor thought he had to go, you know, prove a point or make a fight. Who knows? He was probably doing a lot of drugs then too. Felder at one point said, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Really? Okay, that's funny, actually. I'll tell you what. Why don't we watch that together? right.
Hey, what's up, guys? So
let's just keep it fair. You want some? I understand, and that's all the reason why I'm saying this to you now, because it's fair to say that. That's my point, and I just don't feel that the past couple fights, this man has gotten a fair end of the stick, and I sure haven't either. Okay, because nobody's actually talked to me, met me, moved with me. Yet there's a whole lot of shit talk about me and discrediting this man's opinion on what he knows.
Man, the internet is. The media is brutal, bro. We all get it every day. I have somebody tell me to kill myself every day.
I understand, man. I understand.
But it's also quite disrespectful of you to come in here filming this with your speech to us when all of us here have the utmost.
Oh, that's right. They came in with cameras.
It's our job as working for the promotion to respect Diego and everyone around him. We have nothing but good things to say about him. So it's it's on. You're filming it while you're trying to lecture.
I'm just documenting everything. That's all I've done.
Oh, what an idiot! I didn't realize these were his cameras that they came in.
Is nobody going to acknowledge that the media?
Well, no, there's no doubt there's some unfair. Hang on, the only thing we care about is telling Diego's story, not yours, candidly. And that's
absolutely, and that's what I
want to put in an article. That's how we don't need to listen to this. We don't need to listen to this.
No.
You're telling us you're trying to give us a riot act. We should do our part.
No, it has nothing to do. It's a respect thing, man.
With me and the end of my career. Which is respect.
Why does this guy think he's in a position to go talk to these guys like
The
this?
last fight was, listen, man. My last fight, the commentary was horrible on me, man. They disgraced me in my own hometown, man. They were calling me a chicken. Daniel Cormier was saying how I was drooling at the mouth. Like, there was a lot going on, man. There was a lot going on, and we're just here to talk to you guys.
That's all I'm saying is, if we're going to be honest, I look at that here, man. I'm saying this man deserves a fair shot in the sense of, let's not go 30 seconds into it and tell the narrative, oh, any more kicks like that, Diego's done. Yet he's not bleeding, and he's coming out of the ring.
It's not accurate. No one did that to him.
So I'm curious.
All the fighters. It doesn't matter who you are. It happens to all.
I was just gonna say, that's just not true.
You can't control what they're seeing and relaying to them.
I understand that. And all I'm saying is a fair shot of letting it be seen.
Or your teaching.
What's that?
That also has nothing to do with you or your school or your teaching.
No.
What they're seeing in the game.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's just what it seems like you're doing. You're making it about yourself.
Yes, correct.
It's about Diego.
I'm sorry, it seems like that. It was about the commentating that I'm referring to.
You're talking about the commentating about you.
You guys are moving so fast in your own worlds with your own articles. Maybe you're not aware of the negative impacts of the media and the things that have been targeted at this man for over a year and a half that have to do with self-esteem, psychology, and all that shit that everybody's wondering about. And I'm trying to understand, why is it so hard to talk about respect in that context? I'm just asking for a fair plate. And
why are you asking for shit, motherfucker?
Fair, I kind of think if we're already going to.
Why are you asking for shit?
That's painting the picture so nobody sees things clear. And that's all I'm saying.
She literally said, hold on.
That's all I'm saying.
She literally said, you're making this about you. And then it only took him fucking 3 sentences before he said, I'm just asking for fill in the blank. And you're like, guy, I think she's making pretty clear. No one gives a fuck about you, bud. Like no one cares. We're watching the video of Diego and his coach getting Diego fired from the UFC.
How much I respect you. I was not Rio Rancho, nor was Paul, right? But I will connect with you, and I will try to. But all I have mentioned on the air is your alignment.
No, absolutely. And if you don't understand what I'm referring to and why I'm speaking adamant like this, please go to Google, go to YouTube, and just real quick, put in my name. And then see what's going on with the slander.
I've seen it.
Okay, so you've seen it.
You're all well aware of it.
Okay, so if you're well aware, why are we acting like this didn't happen? Why are you talking?
This is not about you. This is Diego's fighter meeting.
But it has to do with him. That's my.
No, it doesn't. You fucking idiot.
We have other athletes that are waiting right now to be in this room to have the opportunity that Diego just had, and you're lecturing us on something that
nobody's lecturing. I'm trying to ask for a fair plight. If that's too much to ask for, clearly it's fine. I was just asking. And we
are always giving a fair shot to everyone. Everyone. It is our job.
I understand that you've done that.
So is Diego a 6-year-old that can't talk for himself?
This man's experience.
Is that what's
I've
like?
witnessed,
Diego just
some things
doesn't have
seem
a mouth.
right, level or fair or just. And when my name has been slandered, when this man's name, legacy, and his career that you so admire has been slandered, but that part doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying when I'm here helping at the end of his career. That's all. That's
Cut your losses, bud.
And I say this out of respect for this same man. That's why I'm willing to talk to you, even though nobody gives a shit.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. So, oh my God. Okay. So this idiot thought that getting to coach Diego Sanchez was going to be some big launching pad for his career. Okay. The problem is that he's a fucking retard, obviously. And he's still, I mean, like, he's so transparent, dude. It's like, I'm talking about this guy. You know, you're not, dude. You said, Google my name. Like, once he gets worked up, he's like, Google my name and see what's on. It's like, all you're doing is just validating. You're talking about yourself and you don't have any credentials, dude. Like, ooh, he's an idiot. Okay, hang on. Let's finish this thing.
Point, man. Like, I care about him just the same as you say you do.
No, you don't.
And you're not
Well,
expecting me for doing that.
Yeah, watch his last fight. You can see why that hurt his feelings a little bit. You know, it's like,
But on top of it,
That's all.
if the media is going to...
Totally. Listen, that's totally understandable. But delivering the message could be in a much
When
more respectful way.
will...
We're not filming it to try to
She's not
make
saying
clout or
when,
something.
she's talking about the how.
Yes.
We don't need the film anything.
You're filming it, not
That's
us.
fine. That's fine. Just like filming me in the octagon and using it against me.
Oh my God.
Like, stop. I'm not putting this on the internet. I'm having a civil conversation and it's a problem. Like, seriously. Do you guys not see that?
Now I understand why you guys brought up the Chiesa thing. It's because they're saying they're going to usurp Colby. No, they're not. Colby's just negotiating. Guaranteed. That's all that is they're just like, Colby's just negotiating. The UFC, if they fucking jump Colby for Chiesa, come on. Hold on.
Talking and it's a problem. That's interesting. That's interesting when all I'm doing is bringing
Man,
light
I
to
didn't
this.
sign up for your lecture class.
I'm out, man. Nobody wanted to lecture you.
Press the green button.
None of them can be skewed to determine what they're going to say on TV because you don't like the narrative that they went down. That's not how the commentary works. What articles are read, we don't write articles read. That's not a part of our
Oh my
job.
God, this
But
is
if they see
so
something, their
bad.
job is to provide color and context to what they're seeing in those moments. It's not always correct or right, but that's their job. And maybe it won't be painted perfectly how you like it. But if you say something like a guy won a first round that they don't agree with, it's their job to say that. Well, they don't have to agree with you.
I mean, what?
But they're still going to have to do their job.
Free Diego.
If you thought they would.
Imagine thinking that this video proved your point or something. Like Diego, they're the ones who put this out. Like they think that like this like puts a good light on them. Oh my God, it is so fucking
Disrespectful,
bad.
and we appreciate you bringing that to light, and we'll try and see if we can balance that commentary. But if you say in a corner that you think a fighter won a round, and our commentators disagree with that, then it's their right to disagree with that. You understand, right? Yeah. Okay, so we don't want to be skewed by what you're telling us. We don't need to hear a lecture from
I mean,
Understood.
I don't necessarily think that this was deserving of Diego like getting his contract terminated. Like everyone knew that guy's a fucking idiot.
Out there and on broadcast, I would never do anything but practice.
No, they're doing like hidden camera shit. Oh my God, he just won't stop. Diego did get wrecked in that fight.
Joey Rodriguez on that face after Josh Emmett reached him. But I take this very seriously because I take this in the highest regard.
Oh my God. You like Oliveira over Chandler? I don't know. I mean, we'll see. Fabio requested 15 years of Diego's medical records. Why? Okay, I've seen enough. Jesus, that was insane. That was insane. Insane. I honestly, I have no predictions for tonight. I've been too overwhelmed moving to Texas, everything in boxes. I'm having a nervous breakdown. But I hope Chandler wins, dude. I really do. Do I think Connor will beat Dustin? Dude, that is 50-50. 50-50. That was insane. That Joshua Fabia and Diego. I mean, that was insane. That was insane. After that, I mean, I honestly that makes me less sure whether those two are banging each other or not, because that guy is just like a narcissistic, self-aggrandizing weirdo. Firing had to do with some shit they were planning to pull with Diego's medical records. Fabian wanted them before his last fight so they could sue the UFC after Diego's last fight. Really? Is that valid? Is that where'd you get that from? Is that true? That's validated? Because I'd fire the fuck out of him too if that's what they were planning to do. The thought, I have an entire video that is on deck the second that I get off here about John Jones firing his team. John Jones fires management and steps up the beef with Francis. But just wait, hang on, Diane. It's true. Yep, it's true. That's crazy. Fabio says Sanchez was suffering from some health issues, but Sanchez wouldn't confirm it. The most underrated coach in MMA, in my opinion. Maybe Eric Nixick, man. He's got 2 champions right now, and he won. I mean, I know he won Coach of the Year, but he's cranking them out, dude. Burns or Thompson in July. That is a crazy fight. That is such a weird. Well, Trevor's not underrated. Like someone said, like who's the best coach right now? I'd say Trevor for sure. I mean, just look at last week. I mean, he turned Kamaru Usman from a wrestler to a knockout artist killing machine on his feet. Diego breaks silence on MMA. So this live is going to be Jesse reacts to Diego embarrassing himself. Breaks silence. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
All right. Well, everybody, I'm here just to state some of the facts. I had a long career with the UFC.
Dude, should I do videos like this where you guys just get to watch me fucking react to weird shit live? Because I get so embarrassed watching stuff like this.
Chased his dream of being a UFC champion. I just feel like here at the end of the road, I knew the end was coming, and I did everything in my power in this preparation for Donald Cowboy Cerrone. Put a lot of time and energy into even just getting the fight with Cowboy, getting a fight with another legend to.
Thus far, this is just sad.
And the legacy that is Diego Sanchez fighting in the UFC.
So he has his ring finger tattooed.
And the end of my camp.
So there's that.
When I was in top form, feeling my best, in best shape, down in American Top Team, competing with some of the best mixed martial artists.
Wait,
all
he was
around
at
the
Top
world,
Team?
traveling and putting in the work.
He's wearing an OnlyFans shirt, you guys.
Did it. I was ready to compete. I was ready to fight.
What's Diego's
I was
OnlyFans?
100% healthy.
Is Josh in it?
And wow,
Ring finger tattoo is you're married. And
the final
if you get it tattooed, it means you're married forever. So I
12
wonder if
days
he's married to
leading
Josh.
to the fight, I got a text message from Sean Shelby, and it was a message saying, Diego, you need to check your email because Hunter sent you an email, and it's extremely important that you read this email and respond to this email by tomorrow, or the fight is going to be canceled. And so right away I was like, oh shit, the fight's going to get canceled. They're going to pull the fight.
He said,
What do I
if
do?
you don't respond. So just go respond.
Talk to my people. And I replied the best way I could reply to Hunter's email. And that's with
What did the email
my
say?
lawyer's advice. And with my lawyer's advice, I replied the best I could. UFC wanted me to state that I am not experiencing any neurological issues.
Ah.
And that I have no long-term health side effects from fighting a career of 17 years in the UFC. And so
Diane, you were right. That's exactly what they were
basically,
doing.
my advisors told me, basically what they're trying to do is right before you finish your last fight, they're trying to just make sure they have documentation of you saying that you never sustained anything. So basically, you're being forced, being bullied into waiving your medical rights, medical.
How about your right to sue them, you fucking idiot?
possible liabilities.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
so,
Why would they let you fight if they
with
think
that
that you're
being
going to
said,
sue them?
The email was sent to Hunter, and the response was very fast. And the response was from Hunter and Sean and Dana, but only Hunter Campbell's signature was on the letter. Only his name was on the letter. And the letter said that they have chosen to pay me 100% for the fight, the show money, the win money, and the sponsorship money.
How did I not know about this?
Due to
This is
me
how fucking busy I am, dude.
traveling and completing the training camp that I did for this camp, and with that, the fight is to be canceled. And why? The only thing that was on the email was, due to your last loss at Abu Dhabi versus Jake Matthews, no explanation other than that. And so this seems like a lot of bullshit to me, because if you ask me, if the problem was
Oh my God, this
performance in
is
my
so
Jake Matthews
crazy.
fight, why entertain me with the Cowboy fight? Why have a meeting with me, Sean? Why?
Well, there's only
why
one answer
give
to
me
that,
my
is
fight
that they
papers?
caught
Why
wind that
sign
you were
the
going to
fight?
sue
Why
them,
sign
you
the
fucking
battle?
retard. That's
Why
the
sell
answer
to
here.
ESPN?
That's the only answer.
Many questions that don't make sense
Oh
to
my
me.
God.
Another question that doesn't make sense to me is, why
Finger for tattoos
send me a letter,
is from his ex-wife. Yeah,
an email,
that's interesting.
when I've already passed all my medicals?
So
I've
why wouldn't
had
you just
extra
respond
medicals
that
done
you haven't
due to
had
my
any
age.
problems? Then?
I had the MRI, the MRA.
Just respond and say you haven't had any
EKG,
problems. If you haven't had any
physical,
problems, if you want to fight, just
I had all
say you
the
haven't had any
imaging
problems.
done. I had all the neurological that was demanded by the Nevada State Athletic Commission and the UFC for me to be
Without a doubt,
cleared
you're right.
to
They were going to
compete.
extort the UFC after his last fight.
And
For
so
sure.
why, when this has already been done, do I get an email demanding that I have to state this, state that? Yeah, my manager did ask for my medical, my list of medicals from throughout my career. I've had a lot of injuries.
Why do you want that?
And in the sport, I want to have my history. This is my medical history.
Why?
I want to have it on file. I want to have what the UFC has. It's my medical health, right? And as far as I'm concerned, I don't feel like after I'm done, if Dana White won't answer my calls now, let me have a meeting now. Once I'm done and I'm out of the UFC, do you think that I'm going to be able to get a hold of anybody? Do you think that anything's going to go through? No, nothing's going to go through. I'm never going to get shit from them. So yeah, before at the end of my career, me and my manager,
Your boyfriend,
decided, yeah, now it's time to get what we can get, because they're probably not going to give a shit after you are released. And so,
why would you need that from throughout your
like
career? Why don't you just go to
conversations I have with Sean Shelby and
I mean, it's
Joshua
so
Fabia,
come on,
where
dude.
Sean
Come
is
on, dude.
saying how, he wants to cut me, and
Come
Dana
on.
White, said I could fight another fight.
Dana's
There's
been
so much to the
carrying you
story,
for years, dude.
that
Like,
you, the people, my fans that love me, my fans that are sending me messages telling me how they pray for me, how they care for me, and how they think that my manager is bamboozling me and just using me.
yeah.
And so, if this was the case, I wouldn't be sticking by his side, having his back.
Well, I think what
And
they
the
said is
truth of
that
the
he's
whole
bamboozling
matter
you, so you
is,
wouldn't know if he was
me and
bamboozling
him
you.
having each other's back against a $1 billion monopoly worldwide organization. Yeah. When you bring awareness and you bring light to
Unbelievable.
some of the issues
Thank you, Dan.
within the organization of a $1 billion corporation, yes, red flags are gonna rise. And there's been a lot of red flags, and there's a lot of things that are not right about the industry. And
You're not right about the
why do
industry.
I have the experience to and the words to speak on this? Because I lived it. My entire adult life, I've been with the UFC, chasing this dream.
So you're
taking
he's
punches,
literally exposing
eating kicks,
himself.
and
Stephen Bonner's in on it too,
shooting
of course. He's a full-blown, falling down drunk
So,
alcoholic.
the way you look at it, for the rest of my truth, please, real fans,
There was just an
my
edit.
people,
Was that it?
tune into my OnlyFans, a
It's OnlyFans.
legitimate, verified network where I know the people that are watching aren't bots. I know they ain't the bullshit people out there on Instagram that are following the sheep.
Well, at the
narrative
very
that's
least,
been pushed,
he does look
that
like
has
he
been
has
paid
brain
for,
damage.
that has been, the UFC's
Oh my god.
got inside ties with Instagram, and my Instagram's been eating shit for years.
I should have been doing this the whole time.
If you're still believing that hype, you're being fooled. So, continue to follow.
OnlyFans is where chicks take
As the legend
simps
continues.
money to show them
Follow
pictures of
OnlyFans.
themselves in bikinis or
Subscribe.
naked sometimes.
Say hello, and watch this story as it continues.
Oh wow. Okay. Oh god. I have no tolerance for that kind of thing, man. Like I just can't. Like I understand the situation that people are in, right? Like when people have gone all in on being a fighter, being an entertainer, things like that, where you have basically no kind of transferable skills. And you get to the end of your career and you're looking at your life, you're like, what the fuck am I going to do? And you're welcome, Diane. it's like, I'm not even in a position to judge this because, like, my parents are like, they money. So I don't know what, like, I can't even like put myself in a position to even think about what it would be like if there was literally no one in the world that had my back and I was totally out of money and I didn't know what I was going to do. I mean, for Diego, you would think he could go, I don't know, be a trainer. I don't, whatever. Like, but like, as an example, the guys that sued Michael Jackson's estate, who said that they were, you know, that Michael Jackson molested them, the Wade Robson, and then that other guy. I would bet my life on them. They're lying. Those two guys are lying. I would bet my life on it. Like, I think those two guys knew each other and they concocted this plan that if both of them sue and they tell the same story, because what are they? You got one guy who used to be an actor or whatever, and then now he's like a real estate agent. And then you got Wade Robson, who used to be super famous, like, you know, dance choreographer who basically got blackballed out of the industry. And they're just sitting there like, what am I going to do? Well, I don't know. Maybe we could sue fucking Michael Jackson. But then when he comes, thank you, Lucio. With this thing, yeah, Stephan Bonnar and Diego. I mean, you chose to be fighters, dude. Like, you chose to be fighters. I mean, you made it to a really high level. It's sad and fucked up that, you know, you wrote it to the end and you don't really but suing the UFC for your medical, that is fucking crazy. I mean, it like, just conceptually, it's ridiculous. Like, it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. There's the choices you made, dude. Did I see what Colby said about Masvidal's wife? How do I feel? I think Masvidal was in the room and took the picture. Well, no, it's not that they want cash and don't want to do the work. Like, they did the work. It's just that now their career's over and they don't know what to do. Stephan Bonnar has a serious drinking problem. Yeah. Or at least he used to. I don't know. I mean, maybe he's cleaned it up, but look up Stephan Bonnar DUI and what does Colby say? I don't know. I don't understand the question. Fuck, I gotta go. I gotta go ship a package. But anyway, thank you guys for this distraction. I feel a lot better. I'm literally gonna make this video available right now, and I promise you guys, you will like this one. It's all about Jon Jones firing his management, the new beef with Francis, how fucked Jon Jones's management team is now. So I'm literally right this second going to boop. It's available. So go give it a run. I love you guys. Thanks.